Hello everyone, Vita Safe Pretty here back with Shuffle Up a Deal, bringing you another how to play today. We're looking at how to play Medici, the card game by Rainer Knizia, a name I'm pretty familiar with on this channel. There's many games from him. And this is based on an older, I think it was more of a board game, and similar concept, except that one involved a lot of auctioning and bidding. And this one, it's press your luck with drafting, basically. Uh, so let's check it out. It's by Grail Games and Pixie Games. And there's also this BGS, board games, stories. So basically, you're trying to obtain goods. You're going to be acquiring goods, loading them onto your ships. You can have a max amount of 5 or 6 on your ship, depending on how many people are playing. Once your ship is full, the day ends. You take those back to your warehouse. You're going to get some value for that, some money. And then you're going to do it again. You're going to be doing 3 days worth. And it's going to get 122 cards. It's a lot of cards. And 54 coins. The coins, you get this nice 50 in a gold color. These are all just cardboard. But I like that they're shiny, they're foily. You got a 10 in silver. And then you got this teeny tiny little 5 in copper. I'm going to reiterate what I've seen other people mention. That is not at all to scale, that 5 compared to the other coins. And it's way too tiny, too easy to get lost. They could have made it bigger. They could have made it more the size of a penny or a dime. This one's kind of the size of a nickel. This one's about the size of a quarter, I will say. This one could have been bigger. It's so tiny and unnecessary. But anyway, you also get reference cards. This one tells you how many different points you're going to get, and this one as well. Different points for different sets. We'll get into the scoring in a bit. It's a set collection game is what it is, taking over place over 3 rounds or days, as they like to say. And what you're going to be doing is flipping cards from the top of the deck and kind of press your luck. And then you can take up to 3 cards and put them into your ship. So we'll probably do a 2-player game here just to show you how it works. There's 5 different goods: grain, spice, fur, dye, and cloth. And they have values of anywhere from 0, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Most of them have 1 unit, 1 icon of that, and some of them will have 2. I'll show you that. So with 2 players, you're going to be collecting up to 7 cards. And 3 to 6 players, it's just 5 cards. And these, by the way, are called florins. I guess it's an Italian coin. So the cards, you get different items. Like this is a free, and it is, what is that one? I just saw all the goods, and I can't remember what they are. That's going to be the dye, I believe. And I mean, this one is fur, obviously. This one's cloth or silk. This one is spices. And then there's grains. And you can see there's different colors and numbers. But there's also some special cards in here. And again, these ones are all worth 1, but this one is worth 2. Same with that one. We'll see how that comes into play. You do also have these green cards. These green cards are interesting. They have an item in this case. Sometimes they have just points. And these ones do not count against the 5 or 7 cards you're putting on your sip. So you can just have extra cards if you're lucky. And then there's also these black ones, which are the same thing. They don't really take up space on your sip, but they're worth 7 points. And then after you score up your points, this goes back into the deck. The green cards, if they have the commodity like this one, that's going to stay in your warehouse. And then there's some that are green with a black number, if I can find one. It's like this one. It works the same way as this one, except that it's green. And that is that. Now I'm trying to think here. Green cards don't occupy a spot in the sip. The black ones, I think maybe they do occupy a space. I'm not 100% sure. I don't recall. Let's see if I can find that information. Okay, that's good to know. If it has that information. It only says that green cards do not count against a sip's capacity. So I imagine the black ones do count against the capacity, even though they're not a commodity. But you do get the points for them. So anyways, we'll do 2 players here very quickly. So one player is going to start. They're going to flip over a card. It's not bad. 4 points, grain, 1 grain. They could have up to 3 cards. So they're going to go again. Why not? 5 points in fur. You know, they could stop right now. But let's go again, and that's 4 points in fur. Okay, they're gonna stop and they're gonna collect these cards. Now, when you stop, you can flip up to 3 cards. When you stop, you must always take the last one, and then you can take up to 2 more. In this case, there's no reason not to take those ones, so they're gonna take those ones. And the next player is gonna go. He's gonna flip over a card. That's a 5. Nice. Okay, that's a good one. It's 2 points. It doesn't take up space on the sip. And, 3. Okay, well, they're going to collect all 3 of those cards as well. Put that onto their sip. And now it's back to me. I flip over a card. That is, it has no value to it, but it's 2 spices, okay. And 3 grain. And maybe I decide to stop there. You can stop whenever you want, and I'm going to take both of those cards. Now my opponent goes. He flips out his first card. It's 7 points. Not bad. He's going to go again. Okay. That helps him out. And 1 more. Why not? So he's going to take that. He's going to take that. And these ones, you can kind of put them sideways just to indicate that they don't take up space on your sip. So right now he's got 4 cards in his sip. I got 5. I'm going to flip a card again. Okay. That helps me for sure. That one is also pretty good. So I'm going to stop. And take those 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My sip is full. Once somebody's sip is full, the other player has the opportunity to have 1 more turn. They got 4 items, so they might as well flip over 3 cards and see what they can get. Yeah, they're going to take all those cards. There's no reason not to. So once your sip is full, the round ends. He's got 7 cards. He's got 2 freebies, which this is going to go with that one, technically. And we got that. Now we're going to go into the scoring. We got the 2 cards here. And It tells you the scoring. You're going to be getting the florins or coins at the end of each day for having the highest value load and for collecting many goods of the same type. First, you're going to compare the values of the sips, and for 2 players, first place is going to get $20. Second place gets 0, and there's different amounts depending on how many people. Last place will always get 0. So I've got, let me see here, 10, 26, 27, 20, 29, and he has 10, 27, 29 as well. So there's a tie. I believe if there's a tie, what do we do if there's a tie? Bear with me, I wasn't prepared for a tie. Well, I believe if there's a tie, that tie is going to be broken up by whoever has the most cards. In this case, it would be him. Let me just total it up again. 10, 20, 7, 20, 29, 10, 18. Actually, no, wait. I have less. So they have the most. I miscounted somehow. I counted this as 16, or it's only 12. Whoops. So 18, 19, 20. So they're going to get the 20 for having the most value. And now we're going to look at this part, the commodities, counting up these. And they're going to get points for whoever has the most of each one. That's pretty straightforward. Whoever has the most of each commodity is going to get 10 points. And whoever has, let me just see something here. Just bear with me a second here. Right. So whoever has the most of a certain item is going to get 10 points. Second most is going to get 5, like I suspected. So we both have the same amount of the die, and I believe if there's a tie, so yeah, if there's a tie, we're each just going to get 5. So since we each have 1, the die, we're going to get 5. I have 3 of these, so I'm going to get 10 for that. He doesn't have any, so I guess technically he doesn't get anything for that. For the wheat, or the grains, they have 4. They're going to get that one. They're also going to get for the silk, the fabric, because they have a whole bunch. I don't have any. This one, I have 2. They have 1, so I'm going to get that one. And is there anything else you haven't counted? These 2 go away. And I believe that's it. So now all these items are going to go off into the warehouse. Let's put them there. These can go back to the bottom. I'm going to put these over here. And now you're going to go through the same process again. I'm going to flip over a card. And then maybe another one. I don't like either one of those. It's only 2 points. Although it doesn't take up any space on my ship. And this guy, it's only 3 points. I don't have too many of those. Let's see what the next one is. Okay, well, I do have a good collection of those. So I'm going to take that one. And I'm only going to take that one. Now, my opponent can, if he wants, he can take those 2 cards. Or he can flip new cards. So maybe he flips this one. Okay, that's pretty good. Maybe he does one more. Hey, that's not bad. And actually, you said out jog so that you know, or jog them out a little bit so that you know which ones you just flipped, because he can flip up to 3 cards. But he decides he's going to stop there and he's going to take these 3 cards. Now, it's my turn again. I could take this one, or I can flip cards. Okay, that's not bad. And there's that one. Let's see what else I get. And that one. And you know what? I'm going to take this one and this one. And I'll take this one as well because I'm collecting those. And this is just to prevent him from getting those. And you're going to keep going through that. Good. You're going to keep going through that until somebody's collected 7 goods again. You're going to do the scoring part. Whoever has the most value gets the 10 florins. And then you're going to look at who has the most of each item in the warehouse. So these are all going to be joined together, and it's going to add up. And you're going to do the same thing again. Who has the most of this? Who has the most of that? And at the end of 3 rounds, whoever has the most money is going to win the game. So that is that. I think it's a pretty cool game, pretty simple. Again, the original is out there. You can find it if you want, but it involves a lot of bidding and auctioning. I kind of prefer this one. It's a bit more simple and a bit quicker, I think. So that is that. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I should mention the cards are good linen finished stock as well. Yeah, I like it. See you next time for more. Thanks for watching.